May 13th, 2016. I'm not going to talk about my growing life because you'll just take it as whining. It wasn't good at home or in public, but since it seems to be a gap in your history, then that's what it'll stay. Might as well have something I can keep to myself, since you've only been around a few months and the gaps don't make much sense in a Peter's timeline sort of sense, but it's not like it's a relay race with sections trading places. Trying to think about it makes my head swim. A has mild OCD as she's licked her paw raw again. We'll have to get a cone so it doesn't become infected. Must hurt a bit. I bet you need some ribbon or magnetic material in the movement mechanism, but that would offer the same issue as a single pole surface area. A change in magnetic field should produce a charge, but I'm curious to see where the change takes place because you would hope it would be from flexing against the magnetic field against the graphene structure and the resulting flex back into place, making the measurable difference. If a charge passes over a graphene structure, it becomes magnetized, so passing a magnetic field over it should do the inverse and produce a charge, I think. You could make the device out of 4 solid pieces and could probably glue the caps on if you really needed to, but the curves should spread out in arcs if the edges area chamfered, so there is no magnetic snap in the area like an edged magnetic surface. May 15, 2016. As long as the length of the movement magnet is longer than a single filament's length of graphene, then it will force a charge down its length, and before being able to force it in the other direction, couldn't you use resistive materials to make it flow in one direction down the graphene? And if it's a monopole, then it's the time it takes to force the charge in one direction minus the length of time it acts as a force pushing in an opposite direction at that point, at which point the charge that was in that area should already have been pushed down. I'm still not understanding why not. You pass the magnet over a wire, it makes a charge. If it's in the hollow of the donut-shaped magnetic ring that the moment piece sits in, then where's the force that breaks the motion? If I'm sitting in the weave configuration I drew earlier, even though the magnet is placed towards its negatively placed ring and the opening, the offsetting force should still keep it in motion. May 15th, 2016. J-Wife wants to start a t-shirt business, which is fine. Might as well be doing something, and it's not like I can fake being in a regular job with this group interfering. They'll say that they'll make me one of them, but that doesn't mean anything until something actually changes. So I might as well get her started with it. She wants to do a few tourist shirts until we make enough to get into other shirt designs. I think she needs to make both female and male shirts, but she wants to focus on female shirts first, where I think focusing in unisex shirts would be a better chance of selling. I was looking at heat presses, and we can get a cheap Chinese 16 by 20 inch one, which is relatively large, for $300 plus shipping, which is about $200 cheaper than the size normally goes for. Please visit anchor.fm/divergentmind to leave a message so that I may get back to you. Thank you. Have a nice day.